And welcome back to Sonic Colors for the Wii, because there's a DS version that I'll get to eventually. We're going to start with Act 1 of Starlight Carnival, and with that said, I'm going to pull out my phone while y'all watch this presentation. Okay, bye. Okay, I can move now. So yes, that entire time you don't have any control. I feel like this Starlight Carnival made to show off what the developers were capable of when developing this game for the Wii. And I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good. It's not too intimidating. There's bottomless pits everywhere, like this, but hey, it actually makes sense this time. You see that difference when you make bottomless pits that have actual sense and rhyme and reason to them. Anyway, I don't know if this stage really has a gimmick per se. It just very flashy. But here we're introduced to the blue cube. So we see these cubes everywhere. Oh, by the way, red ring. And once you activate the power, it'll switch the cubes into rings and vice versa. The rings can be collected for points, which, you know, hey, why not? Because there's no color bonus power for blue cube for some reason. And when you, I missed, when you transform into a cube, it basically creates a giant shockwave that can destroy enemies. Okay, that's weird. It did it again. And yeah, of the powers, it's definitely more situational than the other color powers, even though those are pretty situational as well. But it is what it is. I like it more in Sonic Forces, ironically enough, where it actually builds like a stack of cubes in the spot you activate them in, and you can create the shockwave is actually bigger in that game as well. Boring at parts, but I had more fun with that than I would. Unleashed. Oh, I said that out loud. Oh, by the way, red ring here. So yeah, we missed the second red ring. We're gonna need another color power to get to it. And that color power is one we're not gonna get for a while. Okay, I'm trying to not waste my boost on these guys. Yeah, they're infinite until you get off this road. Behold, more set pieces. Well, not when you say set pieces. We're like an armada. Just because we can. So these launchers are very weird. Like this one will send you backwards. I don't know why, but you have to move to get down for some reason. There's like a set of 3 that just shoots you in random directions, and I don't know why. Actually, they're in this level. Yeah. Okay. So what you can do with Sonic's double jump in this game, compared to other games, you can actually use it to kind of angle yourself at an enemy that's higher up, and that way you can reach places that you normally can't. Which you'll see me do fairly often in this. And blue cube is going to be used a lot for puzzles like this to get goodies and whatnot. They can also be used to unlock paths, so long as you clear the blue cubes as their rings before they revert back. So if a blue cube was a ring or vice versa when you activated the power, once your gauge runs out, they will revert back to what they originally were. You actually kind of saw right there when I hit the spring. Yeah, certain parts of the levels will just knock out your color power as well, regardless of how much meter you have, just like that. With that, we got out the 4 red rings we were able to get. We gotta come back here anyway for that second red ring, which isn't hard to get, it's just we don't have the Wisp for that. We'll probably have to come here for the S ring as well. Actually, that score is looking kind of nice. No. I was pretty close though. Oh well, no big deal. I'll just redo it. I feel like I could have done it, but I wonder what I could have done differently though. Oh well, like I said, I have to come back anyway. And with that, the blue cube power-up is on the other planets. Not, aside from the white wisp, not every wisp will be on every planet. Just keep that in mind. Okay, Act 2, we are gonna have to revisit this too. I think we're gonna have to revisit all of the acts in this. Oh no, there's one we won't have to revisit. But this one's more revolved around making a path with the cube and the other power, if we ever had it. Yeah, there are multiple ways to get to the goal, because this goal is pretty confined. It's actually taken from the previous act, which is, I want to say I mentioned this in the previous part, but a lot of these levels, which is another problem people have with this game, a lot of levels take place within like the same paths, so some levels don't feel as unique. Like I said, this is something we just went through. It's gonna happen in, I want to say, every act, well, every world I should say. The good thing about that though is they do try to mix things up whenever you revisit, so it's not the exact same layout, it's just going to be the same area. Bam! Yeah, that's probably going to be a B. Yeah, B. That's pretty close to an A. Oh. Let's add him to the list, baby. Alright, on to Act 3. Is this the one where we get the... No, that's Act 5, I think, actually. Alright, take 2. I goofed in the middle of this X, so we're just gonna redo it again. It's no big deal, really. So what you want to do is, what I like to do is jump from that hill and then homing attack the pulley. The reason I do that is because you see this yellow spring? Oh, hold on, I can actually save this. There we go. But anyway, that yellow spring will automatically move once you bounce on it, and it actually rubber bands the Sonic. But however, I think the original intention was for you, well, I think nothing, I know for a fact, the original intention was for you to bounce off of this and then hit the pulley. But if you do that, then the spring will automatically move on its own. And while you're on the top level, it's constantly rubber banding to Sonic. And if you do that, it will actually pass this red ring right here. So we're just saving the triples off. Alright. But yes, this is the first game in a long time since the 2D games, actually, that the Yellow Springs were brought back. This is the first 3D game, now think about it, to even have the Yellow Springs, because we always have the Red Springs. Yellow Springs don't bounce you as far. That's the only difference, aside from the color. You know, it doesn't make too much of a difference, but they're nice to have back, really. I'm always a fan of callbacks to the classics that are, you know, kind of subtle like this. Okay. So I'm going after every ring because this stage in particular, I'm not going for that 10 though. This stage in particular, in order to get an S rank, you'll want to get as many rings as possible because there are no Wisp in this at all, even if you unlock Wisp later on. Like, this is one of those stages where Wisp just don't appear, period. Okay, nope, nope. There we go. And time for the most part is just going to be the same no matter what you do. I missed! Oh well, that should be enough for the S rank. I mean, I got all the red rings at least. There we go. Yeah, so I had to start over because I hit that electrocuted Spinner, I don't remember which one. It was the first, no, it was the second one you come across. That was by the red ring. Yeah, I hit that and, you know, I lost my ring, so I was like, yeah, I'll just start over so I can get that S rank. It's no big deal. But here we go, Act 4. What's Act 4? Okay, there is a Wisp in this act, but we haven't unlocked it, so we're not going to get all the red rings, nor are we going to get an S rank. Probably a B at best. But these doohickeys will shoot projectiles in all directions. Just gotta wait it out, really. Or if you're like me and you know the pattern, just gun it when you know you have an opening. Ugh. Let me wait this out. So yeah, this is where the Wisp would be if I unlocked it, but I don't have it, so we're just gonna ignore that. Yep. Oh, I almost got a pot shot. I would have been sure. Oh, that looked weird. Looked like I dropped down trying to boost. Oh well. But yeah, there were 2 red rings up in the upper path, but because I don't have that Wisp unlocked, got to come back for that. And oh, I don't even get a B. Let's go. C, baby. I might have gotten a B if I didn't get hit, but actually no, there's no way. That's bad. Oh, what's this? Stuff is getting unlocked. Oh, we'll go back to that later. But there's a little green fella that we can get now in Act 5 of Starlight Carnival. Oh wait, is this another? Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's not as long. Actually, I control this part. So in sections like this, you can't affect your speed. If you don't hold forward, Sonic will continue to move forward automatically. It'll just go slower is all. Which could be good if you want to ensure that you collect something. And then you can also control your boost as well, so you don't just drain your gauge like that. It's red ring right here, baby. There you go. 1, I think I can only get like 3 this stage. So I will have to backtrack. Yep. Alright, so this is my favorite Wisp music in the game. Oh yeah, love it. Sounds so good. So yeah, the hover Wisp, green hover actually, to be more specific, so you don't get confused. Allows you to hover. Who knew? It's essentially Tails, in my honest opinion. And while you're in the hover Wisp, you can also light dash. You can press the B. You press the B button near trail rings and you'll light dash. You can also use that as a form of attack. It does give you iframes from enemies. Most enemies. Some enemies just break through regardless. But while you're light dashing, you are completely invincible. So keep that in mind. And whenever you do mash the B button, it does drain the meter faster. Which is something I like to utilize too, just to get stuff moving. But with that said, while you're in this form, you do get a color bonus, so why not? Just stay in it for a little longer to get some points, you know? Especially when you're going for those S ranks. You don't need the... Actually, yeah, you do. I think you do need the Wisp, actually. No, you don't need the Wisp to come up here, but it's just easier. Come on now. And honestly, just using the Wisp are a lot of fun. I really enjoy the Wisp because I feel like they add to Sonic's arsenal rather than completely deviate from the gameplay. Wait, am I gonna get S rank? Yo, let's go. Okay. I mean, we gotta come back for like 2 red rings, but alright, I didn't think that was enough. Neat. And because of that, we have green hover unlocked in the other worlds. And now all that's left is Act 6, which is strictly green hover? Yes. Okay, getting the red rings. We're gonna be going up and down all around. I wasn't really trying to make a pun, but there's really no other way to describe getting the red rings in this one. So what you want to do is come down here and use green hover to make your way across these gaps. There we go. And then you're gonna have to make your way back. Okay, I'm being careful because these platforms are hella small. Thankfully, the stomp just halts your momentum, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, these guys are indestructible. I don't know why I even did that. Because while you're in the Wisp form, so long as you're in the Wisp form, even if you get hit with 0 rings, you won't die. Unlike previous iterations of the light speed attack, the hover Wisp can just light dash any rings, really. So if in this shape like this, I don't want to do it right now because it might propel me to the spikes. It can light dash, whereas previous light dash forms, you could only go along a show of rings. That's just something to keep in mind. So yeah, this is the second red ring. Yeah, we're kind of going in a big circle. Because if I were to stomp like right down there, I would just end up at the start of the stage. For some reason, if you hold the button down after doing the lightspeed dash, your iframes are extended for slightly more. I don't know why. They just do. Okay, I'm actually going to do a little trick. I think you're supposed to hover, but your homing attack has enough reach to where you can just do that. Okay, don't stomp here because it just stomps the ground. The third red ring. There's a switch down here. I don't know why I just grabbed that, but okay. Turning that switch on will make these rings appear along with that red ring. And then I'll lead you into this switch for more rings. Okay. I'm going to hold an effect again. Yeah, hover is actually needed in order to get up here. Oh, time's up. I don't think I'm gonna get enough. Well, my rings might do it. Yeah, I took too long. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it again, but I'll just show off a different path this time. Yeah, that was my main concern when doing this. Is that by going after the red rings, it just takes up a lot of time. But no worries. This act is short enough. Oh, okay. My light dash just went awry there. Let's see. Yeah, I think I took too long here. Oh, that's kind of bad. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, I might get it still. Yeah, I still got it. Oh yeah, my score is much better now. There we go. Yeah. Now if I was going after the red rings and then I got hit, then yeah, I can see that just screw me over. But yeah, see? I can show enough to where I can do that. No problem. Okay, so let's go into the boss. Yeah.
If I was an alien in need of saving, where would I be? Experience has taught me to investigate anything that glows. Experience has also taught me that the best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt.
Visitors are cautioned to avoid feeding, petting, or saving any aliens.
Excuse me, giant killer robot? You want to do this the hard way or the easy way? Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
Alright, boss for Starlight Carnival. This is my favorite type of the boss. By type I mean you're gonna face this guy again later. I'll get into that later. But there are different parts of the body that you can attack. And depending on what you attack, because after this he will drop stuff, depending on which part of the body you attack, determines on what he'll drop. Because I attack that particular part of the body, it will drop Wisp and rings. And I think it can... Nah. Let's see. That. If I attack that, I'm gonna wait for him to move over so I can attack that other big body part right here. There we go. So this part, I just like to use the Wisp. Okay. We get another Wisp. I hope I did this right, because I sometimes get confused on what to do. So you can attack those lights as well. By attacking the lights, you won't get Wisp. But attacking this core gets a point. And let's just wrap this up with laser. There we go. And once whenever you hit a boss, you get a bunch of rings. That's with any boss, really. Except for the final boss. And I'm just quick stepping like a maniac to get more points. But I believe I hit the quota. Oh yeah. Easy. So yeah, the main reason I like that boss is because it's not hard to beat normally, but there's a bit of strategy to it when you want to get the S rank, which I like. It's pretty fun having to like take it down like a puzzle, essentially.
Hey Tails, you missed the BBBE.
Huh?
Best boss beating ever! So, has Yacker given you any more information, or limericks, or whatever it is he's spouting?
Well, first, remember, this translation stuff isn't 100%.
Trust me, I remember.
So anyway, these aliens are made up of a really powerful energy source called hyper-go-ons. It's inside of them.
Like a battery?
No. Well, sort of. It's their life source. You only got a taste of it. Look at what happened. Battery is sort of an understatement. Funny thing, it was first translating as horrible body odor. Anyway, it seems an evil man, and you might know him, who they call Baldy Nosehair.
Baldy Nosehair! That's the best thing I've heard all day. I gotta remember that one.
I know, I've already written it down. Anyway, he's draining them of their power, all their power, and using it for an evil aquatic mammal? An evil dolphin? No, a porpoise. Oh, an evil purpose.
That's good intel. Keep working on it.
Hey, where are you going?
To find Baldy McNosehair, of course. I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Next stop, the Starlight Carnival.
Yo, it does look like nose hair. That's kind of gross. But yes, the next world, the only other world we can access, is Sweet Nun. I know what y'all are thinking. It's not my favorite world, as much as I love food, but I do like this place a lot. But yeah, we'll get into this next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care, y'all.